Hey guys, welcome to day 23 of 25 Days of Christmas with TJ 2023. As I said yesterday, that was going to be the end of modern diesels for this year's 25 Days of Christmas, and we're going to focus on a little bit of the steam for the last couple of days. So keeping with my promise, we're going to take a look at my MTH Premier Proto 3 K4 3750. This engine was in the 2022 25 Days of Christmas. However, can you get enough Pennsylvania K4s? I don't think so. But this engine is by far one of my most favorites. Even earlier this year when I decided to kind of back away from steam and I sold some stuff, I knew 3750 wasn't going anywhere. I absolutely love this steam engine. As many of you know, I do have the 520 Mikado, and 3750 and 520 are stable mates, if you will, at the Strasburg, Pennsylvania Railroad Museum. And eventually I would like to have 6755. This K4 is the post-war configuration, so it's got a high-mounted headlight and the dynamos in the front. It has the nicer front pilot. Just some styling cues that I just really like, and it does it for me. I don't know. I just look at it, I'm like, yep, that's neat. I like it. That's cool. But I think it's a great sounding steam engine. It's got a beautiful whistle. You don't need 5 other whistles. You just got one good one. I think they nailed it perfectly on what a K4 sounds like. And I just really dig the model, dig how it looks. There's a whole lot of K4 models out there. I just think the MTH K4s for bang for your buck, dollar for dollar, is a really good steam engine. I know Golden Gate Depot or Third Rail, whoever that was, did the high iron K4s, and I know those are a little bit more prototypical, but I think bang for the buck, K4s by MTH are pretty sweet. Little interesting fact that you might not know: the K4 is the state steam engine, or the official steam engine of the state of Pennsylvania. And most people automatically think of 1361, but being that the K4 is the official steam engine of Pennsylvania, that does include 3750. So I think it's really cool to be able to have one of those K4s. There is a 1361 in the collection. That's over at my grandfather's house. I was going to run them in double heading, but I thought it would be cool just to have 3750 take this one on her own. And the train that it is pulling is a train that I have finally been able to put together. Something that was really interesting to me was the mail trains that Pennsylvania ran, and I just think they're a little bit more unique in O scale. Not a lot of guys do it. Everybody's running, anywhere between 5 and 10 cars of just, regular Broadway Limited or Metropolitan or whatever train it might be, and I wanted to be a little bit different. So in this train, we've got Atlas O X29s, we've got Golden Gate Depot coaches, we've got Third Rail Brass R50B, we've got a Railway Express caboose, and obviously you got to have some B60s and an RPO. But let's go ahead and dive in closer and take a look. So diving in here at a closer look at it, what I meant by the modernized post-war look is your headlight is mounted up high, your dynamo's out front, and you have the more rounded front pilot. Just a preference of mine. I just think they look a lot cooler, a lot meaner. I don't know how to describe it really. It's just a preference on how I like how it looks. And really, you just can't go wrong. If you're a Pennsylvania fan, you got to have a K4, and what better one to have than one that's still in survival today and an engine you can go see. With a lot of the Hudsons coming out now, I think it's really fair to say that you can't have a Hudson without a K4, and you can't have a K4 without a Hudson. I think they're just great competition at the time, and they were doing the same thing for two great railroads that were dominating the U.S. in the 30s and early 40s. But I love this engine. I'll never get rid of it. And like I said, eventually one day I'd like to have 3750, 1361, 520, and 6755 all sitting together in a roundhouse. I think that'd be pretty sweet. But let's go ahead and fire this thing up and take a look at that mail train that I put together.